Hi there, it's Ace and welcome back to another episode of the Safe Space Podcast. And you know what? This podcast is made for you to feel heard, feel seen, and feel safe. And for today's episode alam ko marami makaka-relate neto. But let's talk about why our expectations is what makes our life miserable or even harder. I don't know, pinag-iisipan ko pati kung ano ba yung kakaption ko, miserable or harder, but you will know naman. You need to realize na lahat ng ginagawa natin is merong kaakibat connected into a certain expectations. Pwede expectation sa sarili natin, expectation ng mga parents natin, expectation ng mga friends natin. Lahat ng bagay na ginagawa natin is meron talagang expectations na parang kailangan nating ma-meet. First is I need to explain kung ano ba yung meaning ng expectation. So, expectation is setting something. It could be a goal, it could be a feeling na you want to achieve after doing a certain thing. For example na lang, you are still studying and sabi mo, dapat sa pag-graduate ko sa college is magiging summa cum laude ako. Yun yung expectation mo sa sarili mo, dapat maging summa cum laude ka. Wala akong script as always naman yan magchichika-chika lang ako here but I'm gonna discuss kung ano ba yung advantages and disadvantages ng expectation. So let's go muna sa advantage. You know what, when you set an expectation naman especially goal-oriented ka talaga, parang meron kang plan and map na kailangang sundan na by the end of this month is dapat ganito na yung weight ko. By the end of this month or school year is ganito yung magiging grades ko. By setting an expectation, you have this clear vision na kailangan mong ma-achieve while doing those things na gusto mong ma-achieve. Another thing is that parang it pushes you to have discipline. Kasi isa sa mga nag-fuel sa discipline is yung feeling of guilt na parang if hindi mo ma-achieve or ma-meet yung expectations mo is magigilty ka na feel ko nagtamad-tamaran ako, feel ko hindi ko ginawa yung best ko. Kumaga, it helps you to have direction to do more and to really meet those expectations and standards. So let's go back naman sa disadvantages ng expectation. And number one talaga na disadvantage is that if sobrang taas ng expectation mo. Kasi tayo as a human, gusto natin achieve. We all want the best things in life. Magka-car by the age of 22, magka-house by the age of 23. Ganyan yung mga set ko din ng goals before. Pero na-realize ko lang talaga na we cannot control kung ano yung mga nangyayari sa life natin. Yes, it's okay to have expectations pero hindi kasi natin alam kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari while doing those goals. Example you want to move out, ganyan Pero yes, consistent ka sa pag-move out nakakapag-save ka, every week is nag-save ka ng 1K, pero meron dumating na emergency, na meron nagkasakit, or meron kang need bayaran na out of those plan or budget plan na meron ka. Sometimes yung expectation natin, hindi natin na-meet because of unknown and unexpected circumstances. Another disadvantage is that nakakalimutan natin na tao tayo I'm against of the hustle culture talaga na go. 30 days very hard yung gagawin You need to realize na tao ka kasi Tao ka, napapagod ka, naging emotional ka, nasi-sleep out ka, hindi ka perfect. Yun yung nature natin as a human is hindi tayo perfect. A lot of people set this high expectations sa sarili nila na para bang feel nila AI sila, robot sila, ChatGPT sila na pag ginawa nila yan is agad-agad talaga. Even ChatGPT nga, diba if naka-free ka lang, merong end of kasi need mag-rest nung AI. And same as you talaga need mo rin ng rest. But I believe that there's always a neutral concept and interconnected idea between hustle culture and soft life. Pwede mong gamitin yung expectation mo to achieve your goals in a way na huwag ka masyado mag-expect ng malaki. Like, don't expect too much. Mag-set ka lang ng goal and plan in a way na alam mong realistic din. At the same time, kayang-kaya mo talaga. If ever na meron ka nang makitang progress, dun mo pwedeng i-upgrade yung expectation mo. So, I'm gonna give different scenarios For example, if you are in a relationship or friendship or any type of relationship meron tayong expectation sa isang tao. Let's just say na lang sa romantic partner mo. Every birthday mo is ina-expect mo na always silang magbibigay ng letter, ng flowers, ng chocolate, always ka lang iti-treat. Pero not knowing na baka yung partner mo is hindi niya kayang i-afford yung expectation mo. But at the same time, yung partner mo is kayang i-afford or i-give sa'yo yung genuine love, genuine care, genuine attention, yun lang yung kayang ibigay sa'yo. And once na hindi na-meet ng partner mo yung expectation mo, parang feel mo they are not deserving, parang feel mo hindi na sila nag-e-effort. Pero sometimes talaga yung expectation natin is hindi kayang i-meet ng isang tao kasi yung best nila or yung current situation nila is hindi akma dun sa expectation natin. That's why we really need need to set an expectation, na realistic, like not too overpowering or pagka-over na. Tayo mismo yung nag-hurt sa sarili natin. Tayo mismo yung nagpapahirap sa sarili natin. Another thing is sobrang high ng expectation mo sa sarili mo. But for example, you want to build muscle, you want to be skinny, you want to have your perfect body goals, body detail. Tapos meron ka nakitang isang video sa TikTok na 30 days challenge of achieving great abs, perfect body type. Pero hindi mo na-realize na iba't iba yung body type ng bawat isa sa atin. Sometimes talaga nasa genes na natin na skinny talaga tayo. Na-inherit na natin sa mga magulang natin na kumbaga, we're fat. It's not the same dun sa experience ng taong gumawa ng TikTok video na na-achieve nila yung 30 days workout to have great abs, body goals, than you, na magkaiba kayo ng family background, magkaiba kayo ng genes. That's why be really careful din sa mga information na kinoconsume mo and pinaperceive mo as something na kaya mo. Always observe your body muna. Always ask yourself, kaya ko ba talaga to? Like, really kaya ko ba talaga to? In my case talaga I'm envious of those persons na parang natural clear skin na talaga sila. Kahit hindi na sila mag-skincare, is talagang clear skin na talaga sila. Parang na-realize ko na sa side kasi ng mother ko parang sa genes na nila na parang meron silang mga ano-ano here. And it's something na I can't control kasi galing na mismo yun sa genes ng mama ko. And kahit gaano ka pa kayaman hindi mo caring palitan yung genes mo kasi yan na talaga inborn na talaga, natural na talaga yan. And I didn't mean this to say na you cannot change or improve yourself but what I mean is that you can do the exact work to achieve your goals pero wag ka masyado mag-set ng high expectations talaga na hindi naman talaga kayang i-sustain. Hindi naman talaga tugma sa kung ano yung meron ka. Another expectation is the peer expectation. Expectation ng parents mo, ng mga friends mo. Na karamihan kasi na nangyayari yung ganito if our parent or our friends wants us to act in a certain way. The way na they want them to act based on their expectation. For example, if alam mo talaga sa sarili mo na introvert ka talaga, like hindi ka talaga social butterfly, mahihiyain ka talaga naturally. Yes, you can improve it pero meron talaga mga taong mahihiyain na talaga like kahit ano pa yung gawin, mahihiyain na talaga sila and your friends want you to act na dapat maging ganyan ka, very sociable ka, ganyan. The best thing you can do in that case is that pakinggan mo muna sila and try if magiging effective ba yon or if sustainable ba yun. For example, they want you to be sociable and try mo i-practice yung social skills mo. Maybe mag-go ka sa restaurant, mag-isa, makipag-interact ka Pero if wala pa rin talagang mahihain talaga ako, pero I can speak to people, I can ask questions then yung expectation ng mga friend mo is not sustainable. Another expectation naman is sa parents mo. I know. Ito yung pinaka number one talaga sa mga expectation na nagsistruggle tayo is yung expectation ng mga parents natin. Our parents actually wants what's best for us. Not all the time but most of the time. Especially sa mga course, especially sa mga career. Parang given na for example, if yung parents natin is doctor lahat, nasa family na natin yung pagiging engineer, our parents expects us na parang i-continue yung legacy na meron sila. Legacy, over naman. Our business na meron sila, like the family business. And also naman sometimes, meron kasi mga parents na hindi nila natupad yung pangarap nila or yung goals nila and gusto nilang ipa-achieve yon sa mga anak nila. Na feel nila if ma-achieve yun ng anak nila is parang naging real na rin yung mga dreams nila. Like, na-achieve din nila yung dreams nila. Parang the achievement of my daughter or son is also my achievement. Ganon. So, ano ba yung mga dapat natin gawin sa mga expectations na to? In my case talaga, you really need to set boundaries. Boundaries talaga, boundaries sa parents mo, makipag-communicate ka sa parents mo na ganito, I'm gonna do my best to achieve this, pero wag masyado kayong mag-expect. Example, they want you to be good at this pero alam mo meron talaga mga taong mahina sa English, meron talagang mahina sa math. Like, diba, kumbaga always do your best, pero wag ka masyado mag-expect ng malaki na ma-achieve yung certain, amount, figures, or goals on a very specific duration or value or shape, because the more you expect too much, it can hurt you so much. Set a realistic expectation and do not control the outcome. Really, wag mong kontrolin yung outcome. In my case, as an influencer, dami-dami kong need i-manage na mag-post sa different social media platforms, mag-film ng podcast, sa YouTube, sa FB page, sa IG, sa TikTok, mag-conceptualize ng idea, lahat-lahat natin. At the same time, kung i-prioritize yung fitness goals ko. Sa dinami-rami ng mga bagay-bagay na gusto mong i-prioritize, you need to set a realistic expectation na maybe hindi ko ma-achieve yung ganito kasi nagsa-study pa ako, time management, ganyan. Kumbaga, don't expect na everything will turn out to be perfect the way as you expected it to be. Another important tip is that wag mong pagsabasabayin lahat ng bagay-bagay, te. Really, really, te. Like, we all want the best thing. Like, the best car, the best outfit, the best face, the best skin, the best grade. Lahat ng the best is gusto natin ma-achieve na natin. Greedy kasi tayo, te. It's okay naman, te, na pagsabasabayin lahat, pero make sure lang, te, na hindi gaano ka-extent or harsh, te, yung gagawin mo on a certain field. For example, te, sa pag-exercise. Gusto mo 2 hours of exercise talaga everyday, te. Knowing, te, na meron ka pang studies, te, na need be prioritized. Or maybe, te, content creator ka pa or business owner ka pa, te. Tapos want mo pa, te, na magka 8 hours of sleep. Magsi-skincare ka pa, te. Lahat, te, is pinagsasabay mo pa. Gusto mo pang mag-read ng books, di ba? It's okay na pagsabayin lahat na yun, te. Pero make a plan, te, na hindi gaano mabigat yung bawat task sa bawat field na yon. Kumbaga, okay lang na konti, okay lang na simple yung task na gagawin ko sa pag-exercise, sa paggawa ng assignment, sa pag-sleep. As long as I can meet all of those, ayos na yun, te. Huwag ka masyadong mag-go, kaya ko yan. No, te. Alam mo, te, ma-over-fatigue ka and mas lalala pa tayo yung situation. And yung mental health mo naman, yung emotional, ano naman, di ba? Like, mas lalala lang talaga, te. Gusto mong akuin lahat na I'm gonna have this. This year, gusto mong makapagtayo ng bahay, magkaka-car ako, magkaka-condo ako. Di ba? Like, hindi talaga realistic. Hindi talaga siya realistic. So, set a realistic expectation and choose lang kung ano talaga yung muna yung gusto mong ma-achieve. Like, be specific din, te. For example, this year, you want to glow up. So, ano ba yung way na pag-glow up? Sa skin ba? Sa fitness ba? Sa body ba? Sa mind ba na pag-glow up? Like, mag-focus ka talaga, te. And na-realize mo, te, na between the mind, body, and soul, te, mas ipaprioritize mo muna yung body. And then, ang gawin mo, te, 50% of your time dun sa body. And pwede mong hatiin, te, yung soul into 20%, yung mind into 20%, and yung 10%, te, is your rest or your cheat day, te. Kasi you cannot avoid talaga yung mga cheat day or parang mag-sleep out, te, or maging out of being consistent or being disciplined, te. Hindi mo talaga yun, te, may iiwasan. Yeah, te, I think that's all for today's episode, te. Yun lang talaga, te. Our expectations is what makes our life miserable and hard kasi tayo yung nagbibigay ng mga unrealistic expectation na yon, and we always want more to the point na parang we want it to happen at the same time, at the same place, at this amount of figure, at this state of mind. Lahat, we all want it to happen all at once, which is not sustainable. It's okay to have expectations, te. Even me, te, grabe din yung expectations ko sa sarili ko. Pero I've learned to balance and to minimize. At the end of the day, yung priority pa rin natin, te, is yung mental well-being natin, te, na hindi tayo ma-stress. Kasi, te, the more ka na ma-stress, the cortisol level is magpa-pump up talaga, te. Mag-fall out yung hair mo, magkaka-acne ka. Diba? Like, mas lumalala lang talaga, te. Much better na lang, te, na simple at the same time achievable and kaya mo siyang i-sustain. Kaya mo siyang i-maintain. Baga, magiging discipline ka talaga, te. So yeah, that's all for today's podcast. I hope you've learned something, te. And yeah, let me know talaga, te. If kamusta ka naman, hindi tayo nagkamustahan. Thank you so much for listening, te. And thank you so much for listening, te. I really appreciate you guys. You don't know how happy, how contented, how like, genuine talaga, te. I can fully express myself by, you know, making this video, by just yapping, te. Tapos talagang nakikinig talaga kayo. And every time, te, na parang nag-read ako ng comments sa TikTok, sa IG, sa FB, te. Tapos ang dami mga nakaka-relate and na-help ko talaga. Especially, te, yung mga message nyo, te. Although hindi ko man kayo ma-reply, te, or ma-read, I'm so thankful and I really appreciate lahat ng mga efforts nyo. And ito naman talaga, te, yung main purpose talaga why I'm doing this. Kasi parang I'm not doing this to fix you or to ano yun. Parang ito lang tayo yung mga way na nakakapag-help sa akin, te. At the same time, ito talaga ako, te. I love to help. I love yapping, te. I love talking shit that makes sense. And I love food, as you can see, te, di ba? Lagi na lang talaga ganito yung mga props ko, te. Meron pang na-mention sa akin, te, na wag ko daw alisin yung mga food props ko, te, kasi ito daw yung signature ko. So yeah, te, like, thank you so much, and hopefully you're having a great day, no matter what time you are listening to this podcast, te. I'm rooting for you, and ingat ka palagi, te. As always, keep glowing. Motto na natin yan, te, sa life, okay? Yeah, love you guys, and yeah, see you sa next podcast. Yeah, love you, girl. Ingat lagi. God bless. Bye.